morning, ladies and gentlemen. John Belkowitz here. We went ahead and cast this slab yesterday. Brooke has been helping me put together. Steven did the fine tuning on the form work, and Uncle Richard put the form work together. So it really was a team effort. And yesterday we cranked this light gray on the interior, and then we also put some gemstones over here, which we're going to come back and polish later. I got a nice edge to it. I like that room finish look on the edge. And then over here, what I'm going to do is I'll tape off the edge work. I'm going to do an exposed aggregate in the center portion with these gemstones that are going to be polished, and then I'm going to seal the whole thing. Here we've got our sink that's going to be going in, and that'll be later on. We'll take this out, and then over here, this is going to be an insert that we're making with those optical fibers in another set of videos. So yeah, really easy project. Got it done yesterday at about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so you'll be seeing that in a little bit more detail here in a bit. But yeah, it was a really, really fun project. I love making concrete countertops on my free time as opposed to doing it for a business, but I mean, it's really as cool to do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cure up in these forms for another 7 days. What you're going to watch me do right now is mist it a little bit, and then I'm going to get some towels over it and plastic over it. I won't be able to see if your questions, if you have any, but let me know if you got any. And I don't claim to be an expert on making concrete countertops. This is something that I used to do, and I have a lot of fun doing it. There are people out there who are much better than me. This is just, one guy making a concrete countertop in his lab. So hope you enjoy it. So yeah, I'm just misting it right now. I want to get it nice and wet, let it cure up, not lose any more. The biggest thing I'm concerned about is cracking, and where I finished in the gemstones, I might have been a little bit too happy with getting that cream to the surface. So it's not cracking, but I can see that the paste is a little bit more tender there. But that doesn't really matter because I'm going to come back and grind that stuff off anyway. What might come up is, why didn't I have any plastic on the concrete when I started the video? And most people like to cover it up to stop environmental conditions, cause some evaporation to occur, and that's why I would need either plastic or evaporation retarder. And I didn't have any evaporation retarder, and I didn't want to order a 5-gallon bucket. We had just given out our last bit of evaporation retarder to one of our clients for one of their emergency projects. So what I used in lieu of that, a optical additive called Crete Shield, which is a nanotechnology-based additive that locks up the surface in a similar manner to, using different technology, but it has the same impact. That it locks up the surface and it slows down that evaporation rate that's caused by the environmental control unit. And it did great. I mean, I don't have any surface cracking yet. Hopefully none occurs here in the near future. But yeah, it did what I wanted it to do, so I'm a happy man. I've got, it would be a better idea to get thicker, bigger towels to make this a lot easier to hold on to a little bit more water, but I'll be putting plastic on this. I'll be misting it one more time. So this will definitely get the job done. And then plus, if it holds on to too much moisture, which I'm just trying to prove my point that these are okay, but if it holds on to too much moisture, I got to remember this is a working lab, and I can't have water dripping everywhere. That's a safety hazard. So definitely controlling that a little bit, blah, blah, blah. But I do have plastic, so retain that surface moisture. overkill. I just want to point that out, and it's overkill for a good reason. You know, I want to make sure that this, I mean, this is going to be a showcase feature in our studio, and I just want to make sure that it looks good. I mean, even when I'm doing this over here, folding it up, and I'd like to make sure it's always looking pretty. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. The next thing we're going to do is going to be on our the pillars that we're making for this. And we'll do some time lapses, show you how we make those pillars. I'm taking this idea from the what's it called? The Bureau of Reclamation's Denver Federal Center. They've got a pretty cool concept. So let me wrap this up. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Hope you liked it. Let me know if you got any questions. Concrete countertop, concrete concerns. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that jazz. Hope you have a great day. Go concrete! Beat asphalt.